Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is November 30th, 2021, and the news is brought to you by Analogue Spotlight, a group of photographic retailers and manufacturers who have joined together to support analog photographic media and help keep analog photography thriving worldwide. The brands are Cameradactyl, Cosmo Foto, Chroma cameras, Reveni Labs, RealitySoSubtle, Intrepid cameras, Pixl-ltr, Brooklyn film cameras, ONDU cameras, standard cameras, 20th century cameras, Pictoriographica, Analogue, Wonderland, Cinestill, large format camera store, Carmencita film lab, RH Designs, Imago, and Alvandi cameras. So thanks to the brands for sponsoring the news. Let's start with the news. First thing we have this week is lens manufacturer Mitakon has launched a 90mm f1.5 lens for Leica M mount. This would be in the same level as lens as the same lens basically in specs as the Leica Sumi looks, but it's $600 instead of $14,000. I think that's the price of the Leica. Of course, the quality is probably not what Leica is, but if you're wanting to use a super fast 90mm for Leica M cameras or adapted to mirrorless if that's your thing, this Mitakon for $600 is an option. Remember, there's also the 7 Artisans, or TT Artisans, 90 f1.25, and I think 7 Artisans might have another one too. These new lenses are coming for M mount. Then going to a very different lens, we go to Solarcan. Solarcan has announced a limited Puck camera. And what does it mean to be a Puck camera? It almost looks like one of those like metallic cans, but it's super small, super flat, like a cream. Like those little creams that they sell for your hands and so on, even makeup. And a cool thing about the Puck is it's pinhole, so no lens required. That's the pun was a bit up there with the Mitakon. Then it has 3 preloaded exposures inside, so it has 3 pieces of paper. So you open the Puck, you basically remove the zip tie holder. This probably should be in the dark. Also the zip ties, and you can tape it to the back so you can zip tie it to a pole, lamppost, or a balcony, whatever you want. And then you remove the cover and you have the first piece of paper. Put it there for as long as you want on the Solarcan. When you get ready, you get your Solarcan result out. You go for the next one and the same for the next one. So 3 preloaded, exposures for the Solarcan Puck. I'm sorry, brain freeze there. That's pretty cool. It's, I think, 30 pounds UK, so if you like that kind of thing, it's pretty cool. Plus, he had like a special that if you order something more than, I think, 50 pounds, you got a Puck for free. Then we have a number 99 film. This comes from No Color Studio. I think they're in Lithuania. Seems to be a high ISO film with extreme grain. It comes from another film that's being used for aerospace photography, and it has grain like if you had pushed HP5 to like 25,000. But if that is something you like, I think they have come to an ISO rating of 990, so like 1,000 ISO. So that's why the name 99. And it is a black and white film, so you can shoot it in 35mm on cameras. They do recommend manual advanced cameras like this Spotmatic from Pentax, but if you want to shoot on an automatic, it might be okay. But that's what they recommend. Then we have the Woodyman, French large format camera manufacturer, coming out with a new version of their 8x10. This marks the Mark 6 8x10. Which is very interesting to see that they've made 6 different iterations of their camera to arrive at this latest model. I can't tell you what the different specs are because it's all in French and it's hard for me to understand. Even the translator doesn't work with specs sometimes. But if you're into entry-level price 8x10 and you don't want to buy an Intrepid or a Stenopeca, you can also consider the Woodyman. It has some cool solutions like it has a cutout for the lens, so when you fold the camera, the lens comes through the bottom plate and so on. also made out of plywood, which is a very strong material, so don't think plywood is not good. Same thing with Intrepid. Plywood is not the issue usually with the cameras. Then we have a do-it-yourself, if you want to go for cheaper, a do-it-yourself 5x7 camera. This I got by email from Stanislav. He's designed what he calls a portrait camera for 5x7. He's giving all the files for free. It's made to be done with 3D printed and CNC for wood. Like I said, for 5x7, you can make it for around 90 to 100 euro dollars. That's what he recommended the price would be. So if you're into very, very inexpensive building your own camera, this 5x7 is available with the CAD plans and so on for you to do it, which is pretty cool. And people like tinkering. Then we have a 16mm slicer for 35mm film coming from a Insta Camera on Instagram. I put their Instagram account below, and what it does basically, it's like a little dark box where you put a roll of film that has film and a roll of film that doesn't have film. You tape like the leader to that roll, and then when you close it, basically there's two blades that cut like two exact 60mm pieces of film with perforation on one side and leave like a 2mm, 32, I guess 3mm piece of film that would be leftover. You can make something with that if you want. You can do Christmas confetti or something like that. But basically that would transfer the whole roll to another canister, and then you would have two pieces of 16mm to shoot however you want, either on, I guess not on video cameras, but maybe on stills cameras that you want to shoot. But that's pretty cool. Then we have the Polastudio Power Kit 3.0. This is a power kit for the SX70. It's the 3.0. They make it in black and anodized, so pretty cool, or like chromed silver. This works, like I said, SX70. What it does is it gives power to the camera without the cartridge needing power. This means you can buy the Polaroid I-type film, which has no batteries inside, which are cheaper and eco-friendly because there's no batteries that you have to dispose after. And you just charge and recharge. I don't know if it has internal battery that uses batteries, like AA's. I'm guessing internal battery, but you can recharge and have your SX70 ready to shoot I-type film. Of course, you can probably load normal film. It doesn't break the camera in any way, and it adds like a little bit of bulk to the camera, but it's pretty cool. Then we have, once again, looks like the rumor is not a rumor anymore. Light Lens Lab is testing already. There's a few prototypes out there of the 50mm f8 Hologon copy. If you don't know, the Hologon lens was made by Carl Zeiss. It's like a Biogon extreme, I guess not even Biogon design. It's very wide. They even made a camera that was built for the lens. And then there was the Hologon for the Contax G2. But this is a 50mm lens for M-mount cameras that basically has no focusing, if I'm not wrong, and no aperture. So it's like f8 fixed, focus fixed, because it's 15mm. And it basically goes into the body almost, so like those MS optics lenses. So if you're into that sort of thing, this might be something you want to tune into. And Light Lens Lab seems to have a pretty good reputation of making decent lenses. I haven't tested any yet, but if I see one, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, that's the news for this week. Yesterday I made a video on the Reflex project and the failure it's been so far. I don't want to say they failed. And one thing I forgot to mention in the video, just in case you guys are watching this still, is that I'm very, very surprised of the amount. Like, I never thought that with 130,000 pounds they would make the project. I thought it was very low for what they were trying to achieve. And I'm very impressed of how long they've done and continue to go with this project. So for that, I once again give my respects to their project, to Lawrence, all the work they've done. If you haven't watched the video, I recommend it. I blabber for like 10 minutes about the project and the ups and downs. I hope to do more of these videos, maybe script them a little better so I can go through all my ideas and not forget any points. But yeah, I'm enjoying the opinion videos, and considering that the news and the industry is what I like the most out of, I love gear, but gear talk gets boring fast. I will be doing more of those pieces, so let me know if you're liking them in the comments below. Just let me know. And yeah, thanks to all the sponsors, and thank you for anybody that has an email. You can send me information to the email below. Next week, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the news because I'm on a little trip, but if I do the news, it'll be fun. I don't know what time they'll be uploaded, but it will be fun if I do them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.